From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Manny Machado, with the season coming to a close, the senior circuit's leading hitter makes his case for a batting title. Next. Number 34 gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Stepping in for the Braves, Clint Hobbs. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Quinn Newsom. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Hobbs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, man, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat. Snap throw to first, but he gets back in time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Spencer Addison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
One left for Atlanta. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Sale gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. 3-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, what we might be looking at, D-Row, is a team that might have lost its focus a little bit. They're definitely going into the postseason, but I don't like the way they've been playing the last week to 10 days.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this. When you go to the postseason and you show back up, all your numbers from the regular season get washed away and everybody's at 0. So they could start fresh and stay hot.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Bryant Tyner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Sale's ready. 3-1 on its way. Line hard to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, what a dive. Got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. We're off to the 2nd, scoreless on the show. Here's Justin Upton now.
Leading off for the Braves, left fielder Justin Upton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Upton, or simply J-Up, was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Snuck that high hardwood by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Digging in, number 32, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fastball down below the knees.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
At the plate, Scooter Gennett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Gennett, an Ohio native. He was a 16th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Stephen Groves. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ball and a strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game. Makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Chris Sale. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knot, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Quinn Newsom. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike. Sale leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
3rd inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Home half of the 3rd coming up, no score. Striding in, Robert Vincent, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
Hit on the ground out for short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Spencer Addison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Popped him up. Vincent has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Stepping up now, Justin Upton reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Corona comes up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 4.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Very weakly on the ground. Misses, ball 2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
At the plate, Edgar Corona. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double. And that'll keep runners at second and third down with still nobody out.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double. And he's basically able to stroll into second base.
Into the box, Bryant Tyner, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, look at Scooter. Got him.
Wow, that was a great job to rob him of an RBI single. Showed some great athleticism, and it winds up being an RBI groundout instead.
In now, Basil Padilla, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Corona takes his lead at third with 1 away. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready now, Mark Piazza. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Mets out in front, 2-1. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Missed with a slider.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Grounded to short. And there are 2 away now. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Clint Hobbs. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Striding in once again, Manny Machado. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1-1. Misses for the second ball. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Gone into the upper tank. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Big number 67 on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Into the box now, Robert Vincent. And that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Nope. 3-0. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 34.
At the plate, number 34 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Sale's ready. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 3-1 Mets. Ready for another shot now, Quinn Newsom. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Takes this the other way to right, but strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Spencer Addison stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Popped him up. Vincent will put this one away, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mike Trout. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swing and a line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Digging in once again, Edgar Corona. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Trout leads off second with nobody out. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Right fielder.
Into the box now, Bryant Tyner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the runner.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Chuck Weaver enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Stepping in now, Basil Padilla as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. The 1-0 delivery. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves 1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Justin Upton will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Padilla is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 32.
Now at the plate, number 32. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he misses 2-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Right on the corner. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside and a full count. 3-2. Scooter Gennett will be next. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
A little bouncer. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Trout is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now batting, Stephen Groves. Here comes the first pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in, Mark Piazza.
Leading up for the Mets, catcher, Mark Piazza.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Robert Vincent. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground, and that's the third out. Neftali Feliz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Neftali Feliz.
Leading off the inning, Stephen Groves as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The pitcher, number 14, Chuck Weaver.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like you did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box, Clint Cox, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1 to count. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning from the stretch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And that's a fair ball. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He having to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You have a kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Count now a ball and a strike. Here's Feliz on 1-1. Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The batter, third baseman.
Stepping in, Spencer Addison. And their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the 1. Ronald Heinrich is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Is back up the middle and into center field. And there's his first base hit in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Skied into very shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike Trout.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Cespedes, base runner at first with one out. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Edgar Corona. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Rolando Henderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping up to the plate, Justin Upton. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Number 30.
Standing in, number 32. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Trout. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there, strike 1. Henderson. It's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters. Usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Scooter Gennett is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Into the box now, Stephen Groves. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Cespedes. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Metropolitans took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Number 34 wins his 27th of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Rolando Henderson wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.